sang this song to me. There was a message in its melody, sweetest lyrics that I ever heard. There's a message in the songs of birds. Tomorrow is another day. Living is the only way. Tomorrow's gonna ever come. Listen to the words of the song. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be.
Stephanie. Yay. She owns this bakery, and all of her creations created by her. We have no shortcuts on any of the ingredients. This is the best stuff I have ever eaten, and I've actually added extra workout time to my workout so I can eat more of this good stuff. So I want to thank Stephanie for allowing us to do this here.
Treats for you guys. There's some brownies and some sweet potato pie over here. Welcome. And you're free to have some water. Just put a little bit of lemon in it. That's why it's cloudy. Okay? Thank you.
And you can come in and make purchases, or you can call and order the purchases. But they're absolutely fantastic. So this is our first series, our first lesson in the empowerment series. And we're doing this because the team that works with me decided that they thought that this would be a good idea and that we should do more of this stuff, right? Now, the team that all works with me that were sitting around the room were all men, so it would be like them to make me come and do all the work. But here we are. That's what got us here today. And they thought that my background would be interesting, and just for some of you who don't know me, we have bios floating around here somewhere, and we can make sure you get one. But my story is that I was pregnant at 14, mother at 15. I have a 38-year-old son who, unfortunately for him, looks 38. As a matter of fact, he looks like I could be his girlfriend. That part is really cool, okay? I graduated from high school after all of that in the top 7% of my class, with my class. And then because I'm one of those that never say die, I graduated from college at 20 years old with 2 majors and a minor. By the time, however, I was 18 years old, I'd been sexually molested 23 times. And by the time I was 18, I was incredibly suicidal. Now, that's not to say that I don't have crazy days now, but I've learned to just kind of flow through the craziness and not allow it to overtake me, because I have discovered that if you're not careful, your mind will tell you things that are not true, okay? So you have to stop it in its tracks and make the adjustments. Today, I have a television show, radio show. We'll be back on WVOE on August 2nd. In our favorite slot, Sundays from 7 to 8. We took a hiatus this month just so we could do some better planning and I could get a little bit of break, because I am doing the Better Love Yourself tour this month, which takes me out every weekend. I'm a financial executive officer for a federal agency, and as my poster says, which we didn't bring, is that I have a series entitled Teenage Mother to Millionaire. So that's my story. I was able to overcome all of that to get here without the benefit of a sidetrack to either drug abuse or substance abuse. So I have none of that. I just dealt with it the old-fashioned way, where you just kind of stand flat-footed and tell it to get out the way and say yes to the things that you want. Tonight we came together because there's one thing that every time I'm out talking to people, people want me to talk about money and how to have money. So today we're going to spend a little time talking about money, and I'm going to sort of go over the broad brush stroke because we don't have a lot of time, and allow you guys to ask questions. Now, if you have questions, don't be embarrassed to ask them, but if you don't want to ask them, write them on a slip of paper and send them to A. Charles, which is right over there, and he will hand them to me, and then we won't know who asked the question, and I'll be glad to ask the question. But on my postcard, there are 5 things that you can do that will help you get where you want to go in your life from where you are now to where you want to be, okay? Regardless to where you find yourself right now. Because the magic in this moment is that this is the only moment of power that you have, And it is in this moment right here that you can do all of the things that you want to do. See, God is equally present right here. All of God that you need, all the universe that you need is right here. The thing that we have to get away from is believing that God is working miracles, but just not in our lives. God is working miracles in everyone's life. However, there are certain tools that you have to use, because you have to step away from trying to work God or work the law and actually get it to start to work for you. Now, there are certain things that you carry with you all the time, whether you're rich, poor, short, tall, fat, skinny, sick, well, you carry them with you. And those are the tools that you actually use to jumpstart your life. And the first one is visualization. And I talk a lot about visualization and imagination and visioning, is because that's how you get from here to where you want to be. Most people know some things about money, and most people believe money makes the world go round, but money does not make the world go round. What makes the world go round are the ideas. Ideas that you get actually and put into action actually will lead to money. And when you couple with that the passion and do what you love, money has no choice but to follow you. Okay? It will literally knock you down and say, hey, I'm over here, come get me. But those are the keys. So the first thing you have to do is grab a vision of something that you want to accomplish, something you love. And we're going to do that right now. You all are going to close your eyes. You're going to get a vision. And I want you to hold that vision for 30 seconds, okay? And I'm going to trick you, because it's actually going to be 69 seconds, because that's how long it takes for the universe to get the message. So close your eyes. And as you're closing your eyes thinking about this vision, I want you to inhale, allowing your abdomen to expand, and just visualizing this breath of life going from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet. And as you exhale, you're just going to release any anxiety. But get your vision. Everybody should have their vision. You are only responsible for knowing what it is you want to do. The how is not your business. So this is not the time to do the how, just the what. Remember, the question was, do you want to go to the promised land? The question is not how big the people are. Just, do you want to go? So get your promised land in your mind. And I want you to visualize it. And I still have great visions, so I got mine. Now, while you're in this state, I want you to imagine that you're taking a walk. And you're walking on a sandy area, and I want you to feel the sand under your feet. And I want you to feel a breeze on your face. And I want you to look out in front of you and see a field of flowers. And I want you to get a picture of those flowers down to the color and the smell. I want you to smell the flowers. And as you're walking, you come along in a house. And in this house, you go up some steps. And you look around the house, and there's light coming in from the sun. It's sparsely furnished because it's not lived in. It's been vacant for a while, but it just kind of feels good. And as you step on the planks, you hear them creak under your step. And you look over in the corner because this extremely bright light catches your eye. And as you focus on that light, you realize that this is the presence of God. And you walk over to this presence, and this presence hands you a box. And it's an ordinary box on the outside, just an ordinary box. And you open this box, and in this box are 3 jewels, the 3 most beautiful jewels that you've ever seen in your life. And on each jewel, there is a message. And each jewel represents a step that you are to take this week toward the fulfillment of your dreams. Now, all I want you to remember at this point is just kind of the peacefulness of the moment. And I want you to open your eyes, and I want you to come back here with me, keeping your dream. Now, in order to have anything you want, whether it's money, whether it's health, because the secret is money is the easiest thing in the world to create. Okay? It is easier to get money than it is health.